It was a moment fans had been waiting for, and when it finally happened, it was nothing short of magical. Before we dive into the emotional journey and the subtle clues pointing toward a possible wedding, don't forget to subscribe for more updates on your favorite stars. Shen Yue, beloved for her heartwarming roles and down-to-earth charm, had always remained private about her relationship with Dylan Wang. The rumors had been swirling for years, since their undeniable chemistry on-screen turned into whispers of something real off-screen. But this time, it was different. This time, Shen Yue didn't just accompany Dylan to a public event. She finally met his parents. And the timing couldn't have been more perfect. With both their careers flourishing and their fan bases rooting for them, Shen Yue stepping into Dylan's family circle marked a significant shift. Not just in their relationship, but in how open they were becoming about it. According to insiders, Dylan had been preparing for this moment for months. His parents, known to be traditional and very private, had only met a handful of Dylan's closest friends in the past. Let alone someone special enough to bring home. But Shen Yue wasn't just anyone. She was different. She was the one Dylan couldn't stop talking about. The one who made his eyes light up every time her name came up in conversation. And his parents noticed. The meeting reportedly took place at Dylan's family home in Chengdu, in an intimate setting away from the paparazzi's flashing lights. Sources close to the couple say that Dylan wanted everything to be perfect. He helped cook dinner, cleaned the entire house, and even picked out flowers that matched Shen Yue's favorite color. When Shen Yue arrived, she was greeted not with formality, but with warmth. Dylan's mother embraced her immediately, and his father gave her a welcoming smile. For a couple that had guarded their private life so closely, this gesture alone spoke volumes. What happened during that dinner, though, was what truly caught everyone's attention. It wasn't just the laughter echoing from the dining room. It wasn't just the homemade dumplings, or the bottle of wine that Dylan's father opened especially for the occasion. It was the quiet, emotional exchange between Shen Yue and Dylan's mother. As the story goes, at one point during the meal, Dylan's mother took Shen Yue's hand and thanked her. Not just for coming, but for making her son so happy. Shen Yue, always humble and respectful, responded with gentle tears in her eyes, promising to always cherish and support Dylan, no matter what life brought their way. By the end of the evening, it wasn't just Dylan who was smiling, it was his entire family. His parents reportedly told him later that night that they hadn't seen him this happy in years. They told him that if he was thinking of settling down, they were fully behind him. And that's when the speculation started to heat up. The next day, Shen Yue and Dylan were seen at a local cafe, sipping tea with quiet smiles. But fans noticed something subtle. Shen Yue was wearing a delicate gold band on her right hand. Not her left. Not quite a wedding ring. But enough to spark theories across the internet. Was it a promise ring? A quiet symbol of commitment? Neither of them confirmed anything directly, but their actions said more than words ever could. Later that week, the couple was spotted visiting a boutique wedding store in downtown Chengdu. According to one fan, who happened to be inside at the time, the two weren't looking at bridal gowns or tuxedos. Instead, they were holding hands, browsing through wedding-themed invitation cards and floral arrangements. It could have been for a friend. Or it could have been something much more personal. Adding fuel to the fire, Dylan's manager posted a cryptic message on Weibo that same evening: when the right people come together, the universe makes space for something extraordinary. The post was liked by Shen Yue's stylist and shared by one of her closest friends. Coincidence? Or were the inner circles quietly celebrating something behind the scenes? Neither Dylan nor Shen Yue responded publicly. But then again, they didn't need to. Their smiles, their subtle gestures, and the growing involvement of their families painted a clearer picture than any press release ever could. In the days that followed, Shen Yue posted a rare photo on her personal social media. It was a simple shot, just 2 coffee cups sitting on a windowsill, with soft morning light streaming through the curtain. The caption: "Home feels warm when hearts align." Fans immediately connected the dots. Was this her way of saying she had found her home in Dylan? Or perhaps that she had been welcomed into his? Whatever the message, one thing was clear: this was no longer just a casual romance. This was a deep, intentional relationship heading in a serious direction. And for two stars who had built their reputations on authenticity, this was the kind of story fans lived for. Then came another surprise. At a recent awards show, Dylan Wang took home the Best Actor trophy for his latest drama. But it wasn't his acceptance speech that got everyone talking, it was the moment he locked eyes with Shen Yue in the crowd. With a bright smile, he looked directly at her and said, "To the person who's always been my anchor and my inspiration, thank you. You know who you are." The camera didn't show Shen Yue's reaction, but a fan who sat nearby described it perfectly. She covered her mouth, her eyes welled up with tears, and she whispered something to the friend sitting next to her. "That's him. That's my heart." Since that night, the buzz hasn't stopped. Wedding bells or not, it's clear that Shen Yue and Dylan Wang are building something real. Whether they choose to announce an engagement or keep the milestone private, they've already shown what true partnership looks like. And perhaps what makes this story so compelling is the quiet way they are doing it. No flashy headlines. No scandalous rumors. Just two people who found something genuine in each other, choosing love and respect over drama and attention. In fact, sources say Dylan has already started looking at property just outside of the city, a peaceful villa surrounded by greenery, far from the chaos of celebrity life. One that offers enough space for two, and maybe even a growing family someday. And what about Shen Yue? She's reportedly been spending more time with Dylan's younger cousins, even helping with their schoolwork and playing board games during family dinners. Dylan's mother has called her a gift and told a neighbor that she feels like she's gained a daughter, not just a future daughter-in-law. So, are wedding bells ringing? While no official statement has been made, all signs point toward something beautiful on the horizon. Whether it's an engagement, a quiet wedding, or just the next chapter in their love story, one thing is for sure: Shen Yue and Dylan Wang are walking this path together, with hearts aligned and families behind them. And for fans who have supported them from the very beginning, this is the kind of fairy tale ending and beginning that feels entirely worth the wait.